Okay, welcome to part 3. Here we go. Man, I was trying to make sure I didn't skip none of Vera's questions here. So we have Save 'em PM asked, would and can you trick shot? Would I trick shot? Yeah, I would probably try it, but I suck at sniping. Some people, and these sniper pure players on Call of Duty, they have a high sensitivity. I gotta give them props for playing on that because it would hurt my eyes just spinning. They just turn around. They could do a 360 within like under a second. They got their sensitivity that high. You have to play on these particular sensitivities to be getting these trick shots, and it takes a lot of practice too. So you probably do it in like custom games and whatnot. But I cannot try a trick shot at all. I'm not. You already know. Everyone knows that I don't play with snipers. And the only time I really played with snipers, I was quickscoping in Black Ops 2 with the ballista. That was probably the best I've done with a sniper. Outside of that, but I haven't really been able to trick shot. I would try it, but I'm definitely gonna miss every single time. I won't even be able to get them. And if I do manage to get like a kill or two, it'll be pure luck. But you already know sniping is not my cup of tea. So that was his question. Shiori Yusin, she asked, what are some of the worst games you ever played? Now, I'm going to get into this. Here's the worst. This is by far the worst game. I had to pull up the picture so you guys can see. Because this is the worst game I played. I got this from Blockbuster. I was trying to see if it was going to be good. But I was all excited. He looked like he was a cool character. Watch this. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna show y'all. Bubsy 3D. Look at him. I got this from Blockbuster. And my battery's low too. But the Bubsy, he looks so cool. Look at the cover. It's from PlayStation 1. And I heard the rumor that it was supposed to be some kind of HD remake or something. I don't even... Smile. It was supposed to be good, but no lie, you play this game, there's the same enemies over and over. You get one of these little dot enemies. You can sort of kind of see them in the upper right corner at the bottom. I think he's one of the enemies. They're the same. They look identical. They look so just the same. But when you go into a new level, the only difference is that it was just a different color. That's all it was. The enemies would just be a different color, but they were all the same. Just the graphics. I don't even, if you want to bring up the graphics, you wouldn't like them very much, and you don't even know what you're playing. I got lost. I didn't know where I was going or anything like that in Bubsy 3D. But I heard they're supposed to be making a PlayStation 4 version from a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Would I check it out and consider checking it out and probably playing it? Yeah, maybe, but if it's just the same thing, I'm not playing it. And then some other games I had the list here from worst games. Sonic 06. I got that for Christmas for my 360. It was one of my first games I played and got for my Xbox 360. And also I got Gears of War, and then I think it was one other game. But Sonic Adventure, well, Sonic 2006 or Sonic the Hedgehog, it was basically called, for PS3. And also Xbox 360. Graphically good, but so glitchy. It was very glitchy. Sonic was way too fast for himself. You couldn't even get through levels. And those speed levels in particular on Sonic the Hedgehog, you would not be able to keep up with it because you had to slow down. You wouldn't even know what's happening. Sonic ended up he was running too fast on this water stage where you had to run up around on the left side of the wall. You had water coming down. I forgot the name of the stage, but it was definitely one of those speed levels. And you couldn't get past it. He would go so fast, he would run right through the wall, and you would get stuck, and you would die instantly, right through the wall, and you'll lose a life. And then another stage that I also liked which was also a speed level. It was a highway, and you were in like a tornado. The tornado was carrying a car. It was another speed level. And you couldn't get past it. Even if you tried to jump, you were definitely guaranteed to get hit by something. Some debris. You wouldn't even be able to keep up with it. And then when Sonic get hit, he'd go like, oh! He spin out of control and all that stuff. And then you got to start over. The tornado's carrying the car from the beginning. And then it was just some other glitches that I experienced. When I also played, Knuckles is one of my favorite characters. The Knuckles levels, you couldn't even grab the wall. I couldn't even jump off the wall how I wanted to. The camera was messed up. The game camera was messed up. But outside of that, it just didn't turn out to be all that good. I think it was, so many people were expecting this game to be good. But the one thing I gotta give the game, even though it was one of the worst Sonic games. It's the worst Sonic game I ever played out of all of them. The music, the soundtrack was amazing. It was so catchy. It's one of my favorite video game soundtracks. Some of my favorite video game soundtracks in the game. The stages have good music. Even the city, Soliana, I like the music. It's relaxing. It's calm. The lava, the lava levels with Iblis, when you're gonna get ready to fight Iblis Trigger, which is the lava monster, which Silver the Hedgehog mistook Sonic the Hedgehog as for some reason. The music in that level was one of my favorites. The music in the game was really good. And another one I gotta add out here is Call of Duty Ghosts. And you guys know it. You guys know all that. Call of Duty Ghosts is the worst Call of Duty game I have ever played. I just don't like it. The campaign was good, but the multiplayer was just the worst. The maps were too big. The spawns were broken. I just couldn't even get into it. I even gave it a chance for the DLC to come out. And from some of you guys probably remember the Onslaught DLC with the glitch. It didn't even make it. It wasn't working on the store. So if you try to buy it, it wouldn't even show up on the game. If you did, I forgot how the glitch is. I had to look back and watch it again. But the Onslaught DLC was glitched up. It was so many problems with the game. The connections were bad. I feel like you were forced to play in a full match to even see if the connections were good. And then no gun variety. When I was just talking about that, what was the good guns in the game? You had the Remington, the assault rifle, and then the Vector. But the pro players were just using that over and over. Because at first it was some other gun. I forgot. I think it was something else, but it was some other gun that other people used. The Honey Badger was also, and then they eventually came out with a DLC weapon that was both an assault rifle and an SMG in one. I didn't even have the game in time of that. I ended up selling it and getting rid of it. But it just was one of the worst Call of Duty games I've ever played. And I gotta throw this out here as a bonus. This was one of the letdowns for me. Sticker Star, Paper Mario Sticker Star for the 3DS. Why? Because I played those Paper Mario games, Paper Mario 64, one of the best Mario games I ever played. Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo GameCube. By the way, I still have it. I still have my GameCube right here. Some of the best games I played from Paper Mario games. Some of the best Mario games I had. Paper Mario Sticker Star was not like none of those games. It wasn't a Paper Mario game. So I got all excited, ended up buying the game for no reason. I was so disappointed just getting stickers. And I got to throw the other one out there that they eventually came out with, I think from last year, sometime last year. Paper Mario Color Splash was nothing like the Paper Mario game. So it made me glad that I didn't get a Wii U just to play it. So those are some of the worst games I played, but I had to throw off Sticker Star because it was a disappointing game that was a letdown for me. And but by far, Bubsy 3D and Sonic 06. So I gotta pick those games. I'm curious to see what your worst games play. Maybe some of you guys out there, what's some of the worst games you guys played? Stardew asked about collaborations with other YouTubers, and have I met any? I have not met any other YouTubers out there, and I haven't really done any collaborations. Would I be considerate of it? Yeah, I probably would, but probably not right now. Because honestly, all the way up to this point, I never did any collaborations. Some of you guys that I play games with, some of you guys just so happen to be streaming and wanting to stream with me and play games like Neverwhelms, but those weren't collaborations or anything like that. You guys just ended up jumping on and starting some of your streams. I played some of you guys, played some games with you guys online, and you guys just so happen to be live streaming just to join in on the fun. But I haven't really done any exact collaborations. Shank asked some pretty good questions here. Have you ever rage quit a game and never gone back to it? And he also asked, hardest moment you've come across in a game. I have several moments of those. But rage quitting? No, I haven't. Not necessarily. But games like, let's see. Some difficult games. I play games like from the classic games for Genesis that I never gone back to. I can't even go back and play them anymore because my Genesis stopped working. But thankfully, I have games like this that I can go back and play again, because I wasn't really good at games at the time when I was just growing up and just I didn't know many things about video games. all those games, Shane, I can go back and play on here because I got the Sega Genesis connection, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection to play those games and complete. But I never rage quit like a game and it's like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore, it's too hard. I played my own share of difficult games. In my last Q&A, Artem Lako Koga, I showed you guys from before, I've beaten. And some people, when I got it, the guy at games I thought I was going to return it, I ended up beating it. I only died like 1 or 2 times, and then I ended up grinding my characters so much. I was overpowered. I was handling the bosses really bad, and just easily. And I was able to do some side quests. I did some extra missions that you could do to bond with the characters, some particular characters in the game, to unlock different abilities and skills, and boost their stats and different techniques and ultimate skills and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be able to think of like a game that I rage quit. I know some people have different games that they play. Some games I haven't even experienced before, but I never had like been those ones on rage quit. I'm not playing this game ever again, over and over. But I did end up getting stuck on Siphon Filter from PlayStation 1. I think I remember I was trying to play that. The helicopter I couldn't even get past. It kept killing me over and over. So I think that would probably be one of them. But it's just some of those other games from the past that I can't play on my system, my old classic system that doesn't work from Sega Genesis, I can't really go back and play and experience again. But hardest moments I've ever crossed in the game, experienced in the game, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I clutched up so bad, so crazy, the craziest thing. If you played this game before, you get 3 slots, and I was facing the Shadow Queen, the final boss in this game. You fight her 2 times, and my health was low. I didn't have any flower points. Now the flower points you use for abilities and special skills with the hammer, you know, super jumps for Mario, and then some of the partners that you encounter and meet along the journey. I had all the partners, of course, for this fight. You had to get them, it was a requirement. But I had no flower points, no hit points, and the star power, the crystal stars, that's what they were calling this. The crystal stars were all gone. And I clutched up and hit this at the 3 slots. I think it was stars. You had to get 3 stars on the slots, and every time you get a chance. It was a chance for a roulette. I hit the jackpot. I clutched up and hit all 3 stars on the slot. I'll never forget it. It was one of my best moments. I didn't even make any videos at the time on my GameCube. I clutched up so badly where I got all 3 stars. It restored my hit points, my flower points, and all my crystal stars that I had. I think it was 7 or 8 crystal powers, crystal stars that you had to get in the game. And it changed the whole fight. It completely turned the whole fight around. I ended up beating her down. I was destroying her. And she had me beat right off the bat. I said, man, I got to do that cutscene all over again. I got to go all the way back to her and face her. I got to fight her 2 times. Remember, you had to fight her twice. When she had took over Peach, it was the Shadow Peach or Shadow Queen Peach or something like that. And then you had to fight her a different time. So I was like, man, I'm going to have to fight her again. And then from that moment, you have to keep your current flower points or your hit points and whatever star power that you use from there. It was 2 consecutive boss fights from what I remember. And that was just the biggest moment for me. That was the hardest thing I've ever gotten through and played. And I got to say, Grindia 2 for PlayStation 2, I was playing this guy, final boss, Zorn. I was fighting him for 3 hours. I'm not even playing with you, Shane. I'm not playing. I was fighting him for 3 hours straight because I was trying to make the perfect moves. He had some good moves too, because he had some deadly moves that can take your whole party out, and you wouldn't be able to get him. Because if you were in a particular zone for his ultimate skill, one of his most powerful moves in the game, special moves in the game, it would take a lot of hit points. And another one, really quickly, for you, Shane. Sonic 3 on the Genesis. I beat Eggman, the last boss, the final boss, with 1 ring. Every time he hit me, I was lucky enough to, I was so good at it, I jumped up and catched the ring. And you know when you get hit in these Sonic games, from these old Sonic games, you go not flying, and you blink, and you're invisible for a couple seconds, and I grabbed the ring every time he would knock me off. Every time he would hit me with one of those with his spike fist or something, one of those missions, one of those machines he was using, and he would come from the corner, from diagonally like this, like that, and then sometimes he'll go from left to right, from the bottom, like that, and then you can jump on him and hit him from there. Every time I got hit, it was just like it was a traded hit. Even though he hit me, I will also hit him, so I will also be able to catch my ring in time, because that was the only ring I had. I was so lucky I'll never forget those moments. So I definitely have to say those are some of the hardest moments I've ever experienced in a video game, for sure. Amithis Achia asked about my goals for 2018 and what do I look forward to most in 2018. Let's see how far I can get. I'm curious to see how far I'll get for 2018. I feel like I got a lot far this year, further than what I expected this year, and I'm curious to see how far I'll be able to get, and the connections I'll be able to build with even more of you guys out there in the next year. I feel like I found so many people around the world. Well, why? I had someone from Tokyo in my Fortnite stream. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing days. So you guys are out there in different countries, Germany and stuff. It's an amazing feeling to have so many different people, and not even just this country here in the United States, but just all over the world. It was an amazing feeling to see someone, my first person out in Tokyo, to see my stuff and discover me. It was pretty amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And also the games and what else awaits and what other cool games and surprises. I'm sure they didn't show everything. The PlayStation 5 is probably not going to come out in 2018. I know it's not. It's probably not going to come out for another year or two, another several years. I don't even know if it'll probably ever come out. But I'm looking forward to see the growth, the connections with some of you guys, the games. The games look so good. I'm looking forward to those for sure this next coming year. And I definitely want to continue to get better. Still have ways to get better, and there's still room for improvement. And each and every day, and I feel like I got to the point where I'm comfortable doing these type of videos and streaming and having a blast and playing with some of you guys out there. You know, it can be tough trying to get everybody in the same party because there's only a limited amount of space that you can pick up, and I got to keep switching between people from there. But I definitely enjoyed this and had a blast, and I'm definitely looking forward to what awaits me with the growth of this channel and even more opportunities for me. So that's what I'm going to be looking forward to most. I'm trying to go through these because this is going to be a long, this might be a long part. I don't know. It might end up coming up to be a 4-part. I'm going to check real fast. Keep on trying to check. It's almost 17 minutes, so I might be able to get through these. SDF has several questions, and then Cold Warrior is going to be the final questions here for this Q&A. He asked about a Nintendo Switch. I don't have one, but I would love to get one. At first, I was on the fence about getting one because it didn't seem to have many good games. That Super Mario Odyssey game, I definitely want to play. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild looks pretty good. It seemed like Breath of the Wild was the only good game on it for the system, but Odyssey looks pretty good. I know it has some other good games out there on the Switch. I'm hoping they come out with a Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. I'm surprised they did not do that yet, but I would love to get one. He also asked about my Sonic Forces impressions. I don't have the game, but I've seen a couple, some things about it, what you can do in there. A customizable hedgehog that you can play with however you want to. You can make your hedgehog however you want to and name him what you want. Pretty cool, but is it like a game I would probably want to play? Not really. I would probably say that Sonic Adventure 3. I would love to see a Sonic Adventure 3. They should be doing that. Or maybe a Sonic Heroes 2. I would love to see those things. But is it a bad game? No, I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It doesn't look like it's a bad game, but it seems like it's way different from the other Sonic games. I don't know if you could play with any other people, team up with them, race against them for different stages. I don't know what else you can do in the game. I haven't really watched much of the videos for it, seen any other gameplay for it, anything like that. That's just only just the gist of what I've found out about it and what I've seen. But I don't know if you're playing it. How do you like it? And maybe some others can also comment their impressions, their thoughts about Sonic Forces. Who knows? But I love Sonic. I love the Sonic games. But those are going to always be my favorite Sonic games. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes. I do have Sonic Unleashed for PS3. I just haven't finished it yet. But those are basically everything I have to say for the game. He also asked, did I ever get around to create a Discord? I'm on the fence about that. I don't know. Maybe I could. But just only a few of you guys asked about it, so I don't know. Maybe that would probably be something cool that I'll probably do for 2018, maybe. Or maybe this month. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it and find out about it. It might probably be something pretty cool to have. When I discovered the website YouTube, I would say around 2008, 2009. But I basically elaborated everything, how I discovered it and how I got into it from part 1, from Obey's question, from word of mouth, and then other people were playing different games on the different types of videos on the website. That's how I found out about it, and they showed me the website, and it made me want to get into it from watching other people play games and stuff. Like, it's a fun experience. Why not play some Call of Duty, maybe some of my favorite games that I grew up with on the YouTube channel, my own YouTube channel. But you can check that out in part 1 if you want. And he also brought up a question about VidLii. Ever heard of VidLii? He said it has a classic YouTube layout around like 2007, 2008, 2009. I never heard of it until you brought it up. I might check that out today and see what that's like. And I'm curious to see what it's like. Does anyone post on there? I might check that out and see. I don't know what that is, because I didn't even know what the layout was like. I don't even remember the layout, because I wasn't even on here at the time. So I'll definitely have to check that out. VidLii. And there's others out there, some other sites that you guys brought up, but he only brought up, XDF only brought up VidLii. Now, Cold Warrior, he asked several good questions. This is going to be the last question that I have here for the Q&A. Everything else has been answered. Top 5 actors, favorite PS4 playthrough and why, earliest memory of playing video games, and then if I could have one weapon from video games to survive the zombie apocalypse, what would it be and why? And advice for players who rage in video games for a good reason. I'm going to try to get through this as quick as possible, because I don't want to go in an extra part and cut it off or anything like that. Top 5 actors, I wouldn't be able to pick a top 5 because there's so many good ones out there. Just to name some: Ice Cube, Vin Diesel is a good one, Jason Statham, Tom Hanks is a good one. You got Jim Carrey, we got Tom Cruise. I know some different opinions out there. I like him; he's a pretty good actor. The Rock is another great one out there. Tobey Maguire, I liked him. He's one of my favorite Spider-Mans. He's my favorite Spider-Man. And then the newer Spider-Man is pretty good too. Chris Evans for Captain America, I like him too. Dr. Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, I think his name was, because I love the Hulk. He's my favorite hero. Let's see, some good actors. Just it's so many other the actors from Superbad, the Superbad movie actors. I forgot their names. Let's see. Those would be some of my favorites. Tyrese Gibson is another good one. There's so many good ones out there. Cold Warriors, so many good ones. Way too many good ones to name all of them. But those would be some of the ones I have to name. Favorite PS4 playthrough? It's looking to see like Horizon Zero Dawn. I can't pick one. There's so many good ones out there. Horizon Zero Dawn. Ukulele, honestly, I loved it because even if the game had camera problems, I liked it. It made me think of the Banjo-Kazooie video game from Nintendo 64. There's so many good ones out there. I enjoy playing Outlast too. I just talked about that. The Outlast games, just experiencing all these different games on next gen was really an amazing feeling after being on old gen for such a long time. It's so many good ones. Uncharted 4 was another good one, and I played Lost Legacy also. Those are really good playthroughs. I would not be able to pick one. I wouldn't be able to pick one playthrough. Those are just some ones I can name from the top of my head that I can think of. But it's just so many games out there, you guys. There's so many games out there. It's tough to pick like one particular game. What's the best game of all time that you ever played? It would never be like that. I would never be able to pick one top game. This one beats all of them. This beats every last one of them. It's so many good ones out there to pick. So I wouldn't be able to pick any of them. But those are just some games that I named from this year that I played. If I could have, well, before I get to that one, earliest memory of video games. Let's show you real fast. Game Boy Color. I think I showed these last time. You got Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. You got Pokemon Go from the Game Boy Color. This doesn't, it works, but it won't save your data because it's glitched. But that's Pokemon Go from the Game Boy Color days. I have Pokemon Blue. I gotta throw out this. I brought this up too. Nintendo 64, those are some of the good days, some of my favorite moments. And then Zelda Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest games I've ever played. Nintendo 64, I still have those old games too, so many good ones. But I gotta say, the Sega Genesis. Let me see if I can grab it real fast. First consoles. I'm gonna just do it again one more time. First console, you got Genesis, first actual console, and then the handheld system, Game Boy Color. I had the green one, I had the lime green one. And those are basically my earliest game memories from where I started. GameCube, I got right here as well. Nintendo 64 is right behind it. So those are my earliest game memories. But the earliest I could think of, early, just the Sega Genesis and the Game Boy Color, for sure. One weapon from video games to survive a zombie apocalypse. There's so many. It's some good ones. Give me that Keyblade. I'll take the Keyblade, the Master Sword. I'll take the Keyblade. I'll take the Keyblade. Be a Keyblade master and just start swinging on them. Just chop out all the zombies. I have all those abilities too. I can cast those spells if I want to shoot the Keyblade for the fire spells, blizzard, all that. I can do all that if I wanted to. I'll definitely have to go with the Keyblade. What would you pick? And maybe some others out there will want to pick a weapon that to take to the zombie apocalypse. And that's basically why, because I have all those different abilities, and the Keyblade is one of the best weapons that you could probably use from all the video games, just from the top of my head, from the Kingdom Hearts. And advice for players who rage with good reason. That's his last comment. Here, for me, you already know this. I don't care about winning. I don't care about losing. I'll play to win. If I win, I win. But I'm not going to be raging, getting killed. The only thing that I'll see that probably irritate me the most is a bad team that's not playing the objective, trying to get kills all the time, get play of the game, trying to get on the highlight reel, the highlight play of the game, like Overwatch, Call of Duty, for example. Oh, I want to get the play of the game. I hope that's play of the game. You know, or watch that kill feed. I hope that's going to be on play of the game for sure. I don't care about that. Some people really try to go for that, get gold weapons and stuff like that, get the highest KD. But that's the only time I really probably see people. The only time I would probably get upset is just for people just trying to get kills and not play the objective. And there's too much pressure on the people that are trying to capture the flag, build the bridge, for example, or maybe capture the outpost, plant the bomb, or try to get out of the spawn. You get stuck in the spawn or something like that, and you can't really do much to contribute to the team now because everyone else is trying to sit in the back of the spawn to get good sniper kills or whatever. But my advice, I would just say just have fun, and just enjoy what you play. Even if you do good, it doesn't matter. You can always leave the game. You don't have to stay in that lobby forever. There's always different lobbies, and sometimes the teams are different. Sometimes you end up with bad teammates. Sometimes you end up with an overpowered team with full of prestige players or high-level players that have all the best guns in the game, maybe good. They probably put more time into the game compared to you, or maybe the other players that might be on the team, the other team who probably just recently got the game, for example. But you don't stay in lobbies that you probably wouldn't want to stay in. Don't play the games out in full if you know you're not going to probably last that long if things get ugly. Even like games, for example, like Team Deathmatch or whatever game that we come in, we're already down by a significant amount of points. Why come in there and stay? Because the whole team is just bullying the whole team. They just taking over. And then it's only like 1 or 2 to 3 people probably doing good, or maybe at most 2 people that's doing good in the game. I wouldn't recommend staying in those type of lobbies. Maybe just play games. If you start to feel rage, you can always play something else. Take a break. Play something else. That's not going to probably make you rage, or maybe come back to it later and take a break and do something else. I don't know, but for me, I don't care about winning. It's never been really important getting play of the game, being the best, because I show my losses, my fails, or anything like that. I miss a shot, and if I have an opportunity to kill somebody, I sometimes try to go up and melee them instead and try to hit him with a bayonet and pierce his soul or something like that. And I end up getting killed. I laugh at it. You know, just sometimes you can find ways. I would say find ways to laugh at it, and just find the ways. That's the funny things that you can laugh about it. The situation. If you die a lot, just the noise. I laugh at the noises, the screaming, and all that stuff. It's crazy. I would just recommend that. I would definitely say that. But that would be my advice, just to laugh. Find the things that you just some comical moments about it. Getting killed, getting stuck in a spawn or something like that, if you can. But if not, just get out of those lobbies, stay out of those games and the teams. If they put you back in the same match, get out of it if you can. But those would be my advice. I'm probably sure I probably went over the limit for this part. But I hope that answers your question. But if you need any other advice, maybe get rid of the game. Stop playing the game. Play something else, or just take a break, just like I mentioned. I'll just find something to laugh at every time, just to laugh at it. I don't take it too serious. Even though I'm losing, yeah, it could be frustrating, but I just don't, take it seriously. I'm screaming, going wild, ready to break my controller, punch a hole in the TV, and be on the wild, all that stuff, and screaming, yelling, all that. I don't do that. If I'm losing, I'm going to try my best to bounce back, but I'm going to take my loss. I'll take the L and just take it and get ready for the next game, because you can't always do good every single match. I'm going to say that. You can't do good every single match. There's always going to be someone that's better than you. There's always going to be someone that's more skilled, better aim, better gun skill, all that stuff. There's always someone that's going to be better than you. And you can't just come in the lobby, oh, I'm about to take over this lobby. I'm about to be the best player in here. And just because you're on a little win streak or maybe a little kill streak, someone's going to end that and probably just start killing you over and over and over and over and over. And, you know, it's probably just a way to humble some of these players that just come out there with that kind of mentality, try to get play the game and be on and just be showboating and stuff like that. But for me, I just have fun regardless if I'm losing or not, because what are you doing at the end of the day? You're playing a video game to have fun, to, you know, have a good time. That's the whole point of it. And I feel like some people forget that they're playing a video game. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Hope that answers your questions. That's going to do it for the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed my answers. I'm going to post this to the channel today. This is all I'm going to be posting. And then I hope you guys enjoy it. Feel free to comment your thoughts and maybe some of your reactions to some of the questions, and maybe some of your games that you like the most, some of the questions, in regards to the questions. I'm also going to have to put the timestamps in these videos too, so I'm going to have those marked in the description. So if you want to skip to this particular question or a few questions and stuff like that, you can. Or maybe your particular question, you can. You don't have to watch all 3 of these parts, or maybe possibly 4 parts is looking like for the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And there's not going to be any more Q&A for this year. I'll be doing more in 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. And I'll catch you guys for more gameplay tomorrow. I don't know what I'm probably going to end up playing. But I want to definitely give people some time to watch these videos so they don't get skipped and overlooked. I'm probably going to have them featured as well. And also have it on people reminders who probably ask questions to check it out. And I know someone in particular won't be able to see it, so I'm definitely going to let them know that these videos are all done now, just because I know he's curious to hear my reactions and my answers. So thanks for watching. Feel free to comment if you want to, and thank you guys for the questions. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.